mama used to call her, she used to holler. Real life is how we live it. Slang and white, we live the life extra explicit. Let me cut it up and bag the shit for you to go home, sniff it. You ain't living life unless you risk it.
Alright, so you know how it is right now. Yeah, I got my peoples in the spot. Urban Migration Podcast. We got Risky G in the spot.
Dilla, Killah Dilla.
Killah Dilla.
What's happening?
You know what it is. So, this is a special podcast because I always interview people from Calgary, and right now my boy came down from Toronto. He's out here doing this little tour. It's not no little tour, a big tour. My bad. Not the. No, it is cause
I came out here for a music festival, Sled Island,
right.
for all the flew in all the way from Toronto with my boy Daniel's son, and we put on a great show. And ever since I've been out here, it's just been all business, man. We've just been like shooting videos every day, every other day. We in the studio, in and out of the studio. Couple like 1-2 nights where we got a little bit, too tizzy.
Yeah.
And then like we had to keep it, inside and shit, sleeping, whatever we slept in, but. Yeah, we out here, we're putting in work. So.
The Urban Migration Podcast is sponsored by G Original Clothing, Third Degree Everywhere, Jump Shot Records.
So let everybody know right now in Calgary where you from and what you do and what you on, right?
Okay, well, I grew up Mississauga, Toronto area. Right now, currently reside outside of just Mississauga. I'm living Big Up Saga. I'm living in a town called Milton, Ontario. And, I'm working probably the first job I've ever worked in my life. Steady, I swear to God. Like up early in the morning, got no real sleep schedule, but I put in grind and I still find time to fucking do my music every fucking day. I grind barely 2 hours, 3 hours sleeps, but I'm here. I'm working.
This guy's rapping as he's doing this. Yeah. Yo, you sound like you were rapping just now, bro. That's beautiful. But anyways, so let people know how we're affiliated and all Calgary knows.
So first off, big shout out Freshie. Freshie's the big dog, big Unc Fresh, third degree for life. You know what I mean? That's how this whole thing started.
Show them the tag.
3, bop, bop. You know what I'm saying?
Know Fresh, we out here, man.
Yeah, man. That's the big dog.
Fresh Talk, you don't know.
Yeah, shout out to Fresh Talk.
Show them how we affiliate.
Yeah, we affiliate because we all come from the same shit, man. The same struggle, the same. But Freshie really, he's a guy that brings the community together. It brings artists, it brings the culture together, and that's one thing about Freshie that definitely stands out because. Without Freshie, there would be not a lot of link-ups. There wouldn't be a whole lot of link-ups. Not a lot of people realize that, but in the city of Toronto, Freshie he is the big uncle to a lot of us.
I think that's the perfect word, big uncle.
Yeah, that's the big uncle.
Before I say that, Risky G, I know you know Freshie for a long time too. Right. And I guess Freshie is the reason why we're linked up with you.
100%. Yeah.
So, as Charlie make say nothing now. Tell me what Freshie means to you. What do you think what type of person he is, and where people he's underrated in this Scarborough or Toronto?
Freshie, man, that's the big uncle, man. Shout out Charlie. Bow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pinnacle.
The big uncle, man. Like he basically, Freshie is a big brother, Before I did my life, and I was beatboxing.
My life, and I don't know.
And we were repeating the verses over and over again in the hood. And then I actually shot the video. Freshie loved it, and he took to me and he's like, yo, I can see big things happening to you. So Freshie's always been there, and he hooked up.
He actually thought that shit was her life was gonna change.
Yeah.
He was like, how do we have this?
Like, yo, this guy's the best.
He sees, yo, bro.
That's how he is.
He went so hard. He's like, you never knew your brother was this? Because there was a time I was a rapper, but then there was a time in my life that I ended up starting to yo, you're gonna go back there, say no more, my cuz. But I started making money, right? And then I didn't care about rap anymore. And then I don't know what my brother did or what happened where he met Fresh, and Fresh was like, yo, your brother's nice? I'm like, yeah, I guess he's nice still. Obviously he would be, I'm his bro. And then My brother did a video. I think one day my brother said I want to do a video. I was like, sure. And I was shocked. Like, I was shocked when you sent me this music. I was like, why didn't you tell me you were this nice? Like, he never came. I don't know, for fucked up reason, this kid never came to me and goes, yo, you know I'm nice. And I was like, let me hear your song. And I heard it. I was like, I took my whole world for that. But Fresh thought that, you know how Fresh acts, right?
Yo,
He
Fresh
fucking put his whole world into my brother.
Fresh only speaks like that when he has like, but like he has every right to be like, cause like everybody that Fresh he really fucks with, like he'll let everyone know, but they all have serious talent.
Exactly.
It's not like a little, you know.
Nah, he'll put his heart into it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Freshie has an ear for music. He's been around for a while.
Hell
so
yeah.
He knows music.
Freshie's got some soul, man.
He's talented.
He knows.
Talented who needs work. But yeah, ever since that, ever since my life, he clinged to me and like, you know, he gave me a lot of links. He put me onto a lot of shows. And what he was saying, the reason why I got my stuff from him and my older cousin Droopy. I said it in my podcast with the Mad Russian from the Real Toronto.
We got Mad
Shout out
Russian,
to Mad
man.
Russian.
Yeah. Roshan.
It was him, Cooks and Droopy. They used to always rap, and they influenced me to rap, you know, and to do music. So I would always practice by myself, and then when I'm around them, I'll do little bars and little 16s and stuff, and they would be surprised because I never did it in front of them. I did it behind their back or when I was by myself, and then
So
show
that
them.
answers
You
that
had
question.
to be nice, you know. You had to come correct at those times, you know.
100%.
So with you now, Cosmo, when you met Fresh, like I don't know, you don't want to get too deep, but you know how this is as deep as we can get. This is a podcast. Like, when you met Fresh, where were you in your music time? Like, what did he see in you? Because I know that
honestly, when I first met Fresh, I wasn't even like 100%. Like I rapped and shit, but I was like, it wasn't like I didn't think I'd be going anywhere or trying to perceive like a career out of this or trying to be like doing something for real with this. So when I first met Fresh, it was through my boy Alex Monroe, like from way like time ago. Like this was like way back in the day. But yeah, he pulled up to his house. I noticed right away. I seen all his merch on his wall. I'm like, yo, what's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, the shit was the flyest shit. Like I remember ever seeing. It was all embroidery, the thick embroidery one right on the chest.
Yeah, you knew that money was spent.
Yeah, I knew that the guy was a serious dude just right off the bat. So I was like, yeah, right away we clicked.
And
you know,
I can say that I know what one of the reasons for me that I don't understand why he's an old school rapper and how, if you don't mind, like how old are you? Like, can I ask
I'm
you?
29 years old right
crazy. Now, from the way you rap, you're very knowledgeable. I love that. You know what I mean? You remind me of a young Nas or then you still have that Wu-Tang Squad in your vibe. You still have that new stool vibe. But I will tell you something personally that I want to say something about you that I watched your music.
Okay.
You stay culturally connected. Like, so I see one of you, you know, you're from Mississauga, but you're a Torontonian, and I love how you can keep your culture together. So you're not one of those guys I can see with a gold teeth front tooth. You know, you'll wear your lumberjack in a video, entertaining, you know, your culture. You know what I mean, and then you're with the man them at the same time, and it's hard for a white rapper. You know what I mean? And coming from Toronto, you know what it is, because you could have went on that shit and rap what you know what it is would have brought you problems, right? So I want to ask you.
I do a lot of the time, man. But
I guess, but I can see your videos. I can see where you stay. I don't want to use the white and black thing, right? But I want to. show that vibe where you do both. Like you're accepted. And the
reason why I got all these different I incorporate a lot of different cultures and backgrounds into my music videos and different people.
Yeah,
is because I've also had like. When I was a kid, I had to move around a lot because I mean I've damn near got kicked out of every high school I've ever been in. Yeah. So it was like I didn't work out in the one city. I had to move to a next city. So I got like put on. I had to build new friend groups. I had to move around a lot. So like a lot of people that I met through my personal thing was like, yeah. So
okay, that's cool too. Okay, so.
And also like
go ahead.
Like I grew up in a school where it wasn't like there was maybe like 6 white dudes, every other person was from a different ethnicity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I kind of grew up around that from the jump.
Quick question. So how old were you when you Like either wrote your first rhyme or did your first freestyle and took it?
Honestly, my inspiration to become a rapper was like all dates back to when I was just a little kid. My brother used to have these big high school parties at the house. I was just a little kid. My mom would work late hours, and he'd have like Wu-Tang and all that shit playing in the background. Yeah. Everyone's sipping on bottles, girls everywhere and stuff. And like I don't know, from a jump, I was like, it's like I want to rap, man. Yeah. I'm like, one day.
Where's this coming from? Every second is cold. Everybody where's that inspiration? Like, you get this, like, fuck, I want everybody to hear what the fuck I'm saying type of shit. Like, even when you rap. And you have that. You remind me of my daughter, yo, Dunno, Leah. With the but I can understand what the fuck you're saying. You have this whole time. Like, you do your own thing. And, like, even, like, you did a video shoot yesterday, and like I even seen like even the Yachty man say, "Yo, man, like your music, you know, dog." But,
yeah, I mean, it all comes from a core place, though, because the North, we know the North is like the North, right? Toronto is the North, so you keep that. So it's cool, yeah. But also like from a time when mans maybe didn't have a job, we were selling whatever back in the day. We seen some of our best people even turn into like some of the biggest buggers.
Yes.
So like
that's true.
A lot of
I'm not trying to stress you out on this vibe right now, but what I'm trying to get you from your style, the way you're so impact, and like where you with the music where you get from. I know Wu-Tang's one of them. 100%.
I mean, I grew up on realism. 29, but soul music, blues,
so
hip hop, all that shit comes in effect.
Which artists like mostly stand out to you that you're like, yo, I want to be like that, or I like their style, or
like Curtis
this guy stood out to me. You know?
Honestly, like I love all rap, but like when I listen to like music that will touch my like soul, I always go right off the jump to like just soul music. I like Curtis Mayfield, I like Bill Withers. I like all that kind of shit.
A lot of black people don't even know about them people.
But like B.B. King, all that shit. It all inspires me. And a lot of the greatest hip hop beats be like sometimes, and it was like another factor of a lot of like what put me on hip hop was the sampling. Like I'd hear like a dope ass thing. I'm like, where did I hear that from? And I'm like, oh shit! And then I find out that I like the original way more than the hip hop song.
When you rap like you're the sickest rapper in the world.
Yeah, because I feel like you're supposed to.
Not everybody does it. But you don't have to.
You gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry.
And I feel like at the end of the day, like when I hear you rap and I see you, I was like, okay, fuck. I know why Fresh took it to you, and I know that.
Right.
You know, Fresh, you don't know it, fam. Like, at the end of the day, he's been around the world with the people, and he has that vibe where he knows how to pick people like he knows music, right? So even the other day when he was like, yo, Dilla's coming down and Risky's going to be there. I want you guys to listen to Wu-Tang, Swollen Swords, and I want you guys to mimic that. I'm like, yo, stop the nonsense. Like, Risky and Dilla do their own thing. But the next thing, like, I want you to give me a vibe where, like, a lot of people that kept you on the vibe of the music vibe, and people that helped you on it.
Okay. Well, first of all, we got Freshie, but I got lots of like strong influences in my life. Like I came here to Calgary with my big brother Daniel's son.
You don't know.
Shout out Daniel's son. One of the illest rappers that got shit really popping in Toronto right now on the underground tip. And like a lot of his like, when I'm saying a mentor, it is like that, because I know you can only make so much money doing underground music, but then when you see, like, when you got a brother like Daniel's son and certain other people that I have in my life that are making money, lots of money off of their vinyl sales and everything, they're getting shit, they got record deals, everything. When you're a real hip hop fan, you will seek to buy that shit. So like once you build your fan base, people like the money's gonna come in no matter what. You like print off like a certain amount of vinyls or whatever, exclusive editions. You get the Adobe strip on the side. You get different color vinyls. So it's like you got different, more authentic. You make maybe 5 of this color, 5 of this color. It shit becomes more of a collector's item too. For the people that don't even just listen to the vinyls, they're now buying it as a collector, as a fan of hip hop. They have the shit in their wall. They frame the shit. It's art. So there's a lot of money when it comes to like hip hop. It's just like how you brand yourself and whatever. And a lot of the influences comes from all these artists that are kind of like forging me into the artist that I am right now.
Okay. So you know what I want to ask? So coming up and doing the music that got you involved in doing the music,
as an artist,
was it more like you had to like show your friends you were nice with it, or your friends were telling you, "Yo, you're nice with it. You should do something."
My friends were always telling me I was nice with it.
Okay, so you always had.
Yeah. I always had like I was always in my pocket.
Team.
I used to go by a different rap name, D Tings. Yeah, I used to go.
Name right there.
I used D Tings. Yeah, everybody throughout all early high school, everyone called. Still to this day, people call me D Tings.
You're the locker, bang the locker.
Yeah, all that shit, banging on my desk and shit, like rapping.
D-Tings.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I'd be like busting freestyles out in the schoolyard. I still like my boys got like still clips of like when I wasn't Killah Dilla like on YouTube.
Get those clips right now. Those boys, yo, Tony boys.
I got like 4-minute freestails, just like
I hope
going
you get those footages,
deep cover and shit, just like crushing it, not even like letting the fucking beat breathe, just fucking dousing shit.
Why did you change your name? How did it change to Killah Dilla?
Because
Hey, stop before that. Sorry about to cut you guys off. Yo, a person asked me about your name one day, and I must have said that person the Dilla thing, and I was like, I know who the Dilla is, and I respect that because that guy was a great artist. He passed away.
Jay Dilla, rest in peace, one of the greatest producers of all time.
And all day, and you know, it's so crazy. Not a lot of people know that, and one of my boys knew that name. When I said it, he was like, "What?" And then now, when I thought about it, I didn't know about it until he said what, and I was like, "I respect you so much."
Let me get into my rap name because it's a good story.
How the fuck do you even know about that artist?
Because man, I'm a student of the game, as I feel like any rapper should be. I study a lot of the pioneers before me that have been doing this shit. But even getting into that, I just came out with an album like earlier this year called Killah. So it's like Jay Dilla, like the producer.
And you have the donut on there.
Yeah. Because Jay Dilla has an album called Donuts.
Yes, and no one would know that. It's fucking compilation album ever.
It's actually the same exact cover, but it's grimy. It's beaten down because Dilla's dead.
Yo, he would love what you're doing for him. I hope his family sees this. Bro.
So we got the two gorillas
underrated
right there. That's me. That's me and my boy Jay the Assassin. So how it came along, because Jay has a similar sampling method as Jay Dilla. Yeah. His beats are a lot more like jazzy, kind of like, you know.
Yeah. I see that you use that.
Yeah. So my name, So instead of I thought, instead of just putting the J, just put your first name J, and then put Killah instead of Jay Dilla. So it's not like a complete but it's homage.
The family out there that you can't sue my bro right at the end of the day because he's showing love at the end of the day. And
it's a homage.
A lot of artists don't know about this. We brought this out because now you guys are gonna go press who the Jay Dilla is, and you're gonna see and thank us later.
Also, man, growing up, my favorite rapper was Ghostface Killah. So that's why I write my name. Of course. I write my name with the AH.
Yo, underrated rapper.
And I like grimy hip hop music, but I also like the jazz. Yeah. So the Dilla comes from also my name's Dylan. So the influence was like I rap a lot of grimy shit, maybe on like jazzy type beats sometimes.
And you can get raw, you can get nasty.
I get
Wonder Woman arm. Yeah,
exactly.
I can get it. Now I can see. You got
it all kind of factors into like how my name got created. Also, when I was switching schools, I was getting into a lot of trouble, a lot of fights. Everybody called me Killah. Like when people had a problem with someone, to be like, "Yo, I'm gonna get my boy Killah," I would have to deal with a lot of problems for people back in those days.
So yo, how you feel about Calgary? Because I noticed that you do a whole bunch of shows out in Calgary. A lot of people in Toronto don't even know he's out here, and now you guys are want to come out here. But he's the one that you guys should link. But the crowd, how do you feel the difference between performing? Listen, don't put it in a situation where. I know you feel love for both sides because at the end of the day, Toronto is crazy, like the whole vibe. But what's the difference in the love or the vibe?
Okay, for example, in Toronto, like I was raised with manners and shit. So like one thing, let me just get on that, because you hold the door for somebody in Toronto, you ain't gonna get no thanks. Like it's just like respect you get in Calgary. Like you stop and give a compliment to somebody, they'll stop and have a whole conversation with you. You don't find that in Toronto.
Yo, honestly, I won't lie. Right now, one of my good bridges does the bus thing. Yo, everybody says thank you when they get off the bus. I've never heard one person on Toronto when the bus is stopped, they say thank you.
Even how
never. Over here, thank you, sir. I'm like, what the fuck?
Everybody in Toronto and even throughout the whole GTA always walks like they got a bunch of weight on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Everybody out here, I haven't heard one person say, fuck Calgary. But people like that be living in the city, a lot of people be like, fuck Toronto. Or like you'll hear that shit, you know what I mean?
Okay, so what about the crowd presence? Okay, so the love that you get. In Toronto, you do get love. Cause I seen Toronto.
I've
perform in Toronto.
I've had some good shows.
What's the difference in Toronto when you're performing than when you're performing out here? And what do you think that you have bigger opportunity than other artists in Toronto that won't have the opportunity? Not saying the color of your skin, what you rap about, or what your content is. So what do you think?
I mean, I remember my first show here. I mean, nobody knew who I was. Everybody came for like Danielson. And it was a half cut in Danielson's show. Danielson brought me from, because he has mad faith in me, he brought me from where we're from. And then he's like, yo, you could do what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
But, like, at the end of the day, everybody was like, they'd hear similarities in the music. They'd be like, oh, man, this guy kind of sounds like Raekwon a little bit. Oh, Charlie!
Yo, sorry to cut you off, bro. We got my squad and my nigga on the spot. Yeah, this is the guy that keeps us together, you know what? This is different when I'll never do this. I'll never watch you. You look like a real fucking...
This guy's a bushman right now.
Bushman on this
this guy looks like he's in Grenada right now.
He called up in the vibe. Yo, so we're on this podcast live, Charlie. You're on live, eh, mother sucker?
Yeah, we're in the fucking bluffs. We got urban migration, man. We migrated from Scarborough all the way out to Calgary. You know, from all the way from Scarborough to Calgary, we out the migration. We out here.
Yo, this guy called with no shirt looking like Crocodile Dundee.
For real.
But you done know, fam. You're camping? Say no. We have to get back on our shit. Yo, Juan, you done know. Respect. Yo, I got to get back to my podcast, but damn, you're...
Migration. We here from the start with this thing. We traveling. We see you soon.
Call back Cook's phone and then she can show you what's going on. Call his phone so she can say
Hey, this guy really called up on the pod. We're going to keep that stuff. We're going to keep that.
Yeah.
Why not? Do you remember what we were talking about? Let's go.
We're talking about, okay, so my first show out here, people were seeing similarities and like people like they're like, who is this guy? Because like nobody, I was on the card. My boy Danielson, he's like almost, he had like 3 tracks left in his set. He's like, yo, he calls me up to do 3 tracks, and then like I got a crazy crowd reaction. The next thing you know, I'm out selling CDs to like random chicks and shit in the audience. Everybody wants a picture with me. I'm getting a bunch of drinks from free drinks from everybody in the bar. It was all good vibes. But they're like, because I guess they're not used to maybe that hip hop in Calgary. I don't know.
It's not about that, because I came out of Calgary. I saw a lot of good Calgary artists, but here's the difference.
they look up to Toronto.
They look up to Toronto. Another thing,
Recognition. Yeah.
a lot of people are not willing to leave. You see, like some people, I feel like I'm not even gonna use a color card on this shit. Like a lot of artists want to come to Calgary or go to Edmonton, but they're not confident enough. Or my brother will leave if he had to, but because it's just that because of the type of person he is. But some people are locked into their square, and you know Toronto artists, and you'll be like, yo, why don't you just get out of here? No one wants to. They're like, fuck that, I'm staying here. Like,
well, it's a lot of it comes from like Toronto. It's being the screw-faced cat, and a lot of things in
tell
Toronto.
them what screw-faced cap means, bro.
Well, like nobody really wants to build in Toronto. Everybody tries to stay in their own lane. Everybody's like, no, there's not really any real humbleness in Toronto.
And
with
then
a lot
the
of artists.
screw-faced cap is what he's also talking about. Is like everybody. I can go perform in Cornwall, Quebec, Ottawa. When I get on stage, I'd be like, oh, wow, wow. Everybody's like, yo!
Yeah.
Over here, you have to juggle, backflip, Chris Brown shit. In Toronto, to fucking even like people, they just love to hate.
Yeah, man.
That's why they call it screw-faced capitals.
Like in Toronto, what I've noticed with a lot of artists, they'll like be pulling up the shows to go see their man. Then they're gone.
Yeah,
they're gone. Like
then when you
they're
go on
not gonna
stage,
stay for the whole venue.
and then
Yeah,
you
they're
feel
gone.
so discouraged. You real
Out in Calgary.
Yeah.
Or
Everybody
like anywhere
stays
else, I
there
play
showing love,
Montreal,
man,
whatever.
right?
Everybody stays for the whole show. Yeah. It's a whole vibe. Artists are connecting and talking between each other.
Yo, my boy
and
Jordan,
building and growing.
big up my boy Jordan. He was telling me about that as an artist. You know, as an artist, and especially like what content you're talking about and how you rap. And if you're not sick, it's almost gonna be like it's almost no one's gonna hear you. But then if you're not saying what people want to hear you say, you're almost not gonna make it. Or if you don't do best stage show, but you know what I mean? Like I don't even know.
The biggest thing you can do, bro, in music is because once you start trying to do what the next man's doing, then you've already lost yourself. You gotta always stay true to what kind of music you want to make.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with a lot of original people.
Yeah.
And it's hard sometimes because it's hard to, but guess what? These days, you don't need, these days, 2025, people are rich, right? There's people rich right now that do music in their own town and they're rich and they're not even famous, bro. And it depends on what you want, because fame and money is two different motherfucking things.
Yeah.
And people don't understand this. Fame could be addictive.
But there's one thing I've also learned. It's one thing. It's either you like to do it or you want
to
it.
do it, yeah.
And like,
or do you?
That's why like
need to do it. Need something is different than wanting and I have to do it. Like, I get what you mean. I'm not trying to take your. Oh shit! He's popping.
No.
Like,
so
these are fucking. These are fucking. Oh shit! Then you're gonna sign this for me, cause
so right
this
here.
guy opened it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I designed all the CDs. That was a real moldy donut. Like all this shit is designed by me. You got the real donuts of like the old donut shop.
So you can.
And that's the exact same donut shop that was referenced in the real one that was referenced in Jay Dilla's
right?
donut.
He's from LA.
Yeah.
The rest in peace. I don't want to get through how he died. I took a documentary.
He's from Detroit.
But he's mostly sorry, but this is in LA. I know that there's a donut thing in Detroit and LA, but whatever.
Yeah. But it's the same exact donut shop.
I don't know how he died, but I remember there's a whole he's underrated in giving a lot of production to a lot of artists.
One of the greatest producers of all time, man. The way he flips a sample was like nobody else ever did.
Yeah, and actually that's
because he would flip a sample like 100 times and you would not even realize it's from that sample.
So a lot of people are gonna hear your music now and see why you do what you do, but when they go back and go into what he does and seeing how you take jazz, hip hop.
Right, grimy, sometimes just over grimy.
The way you rap, no one would expect the way you rap. Like you're about to go in the booth anyway, so. But the way you look, as soon as you project your voice, my dog, crazy. Like even with Riz, like I can't wait.
Riz got one of the OGs, I can't wait. Legend.
I know, still like.
Appreciate that, man.
Calm down, what do you mean? So when you guys get your shit popping, like, but I know that hip hop is coming back. Like lyrically, things are coming back. I know that there's a lot of mumble rap, and I don't take nothing from these guys. You know what I mean? But I could see music coming back to that vibe. You know what I mean?
That's what it's gotta be, man. Music needs to stay real.
Unless if the whole Trump.
Everybody gets a little bit of a glimpse of like what's popping, and they want to imitate what's popping. Nobody wants to make their own music.
So what's next for you, bro? Like, what are you saying? Like, you're still touring?
I just dropped an album, Armadillo. Right after this one, I dropped an album just like a couple weeks ago. It's just on all streaming platforms. The vinyl and the CDs are coming out in the next couple weeks. And then I'm just popping out. I got a music video dropping this Friday coming up. And man, just like every 2 weeks, music videos. Just gotta be just staying consistent with this.
So big up to all the Calgary people that have been showing you love out here, and all the people that made you come out here. So I just let them know that, just show them some love out here, and all the people that
much love to Half Cut, much love to the whole team, the Bashin Boys, Bashin Burger. Shout out to the Pimp Bar, everybody else, the whole crew out here. Everybody's mad supportive. Everybody's showing me love. Everybody treats me like family out here. So I'm even like debating, like I might even move out here next year.
You hear that, Toronto, bro? You see the man wants to move out here. Don't make the man. But you're all good still. Like, this is urban migration. We're trying to do this. Like, and at the end of the day, I feel at the end of the day that once we start making music, there's a big reggae thing out here too that people don't know. Afro beats out here that I didn't know about. Like, and you're different. So you're a different rapper, and people. That's why people in Calgary take you in. But a lot of Toronto artists don't even know that they're scared that people won't accept them.
A lot of Toronto artists can't even perform, bro. They got the auto tune. They got too much shit.
It's true. That's gonna fuck up the whole vibe.
They're rapping over their own vocals.
Like, for instance, for my bro, right? My bro's out here. You know what I mean? Like, he can do some tracks with a lot of Calgary people and do his thing, but he just sits back and he chills out and he's like, at the end of the day, let's see what pops off.
For sure.
But I think migrating with everybody right now it's gonna work out. People are gonna make hits, and it took how long?
Shout out to all the real rappers in the six that are actually doing it. Droops, Risky, Big Dog over here.
No, I mean,
A-Son, Daniel-son.
Specs. I don't even want to go through the names for mans to get mad at me if I don't say their names. But you know what it is. All the Toronto mans that you guys know as family. Respect to all you guys, all the people.
T-Grams.
I have a question. So,
he has a question.
At any time in your life when you were a rapper, did you ever feel like you didn't want to do it no more? Or did you ever feel like, I want to take a break, or this is not for me, or why am I not reaching somewhere that I want to reach?
I used to, listen, when I felt like that, I used to just rap over any beat that's given to me. Now I'm like, extra picky with my beats.
That's
And then
how much. So don't get bougie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, you used to love it. Don't get bougie.
yeah, no, but you can't
No, I'm
rap.
fucking
You
with
can't rap as an artist. You can't just like I used to just like, oh, you got a beat for me? Okay, I'm gonna jump on that.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm gonna sit through and I'm gonna like slide through 50 beats before I find the right beat.
And sometimes
You know what I
that's
mean?
good, and sometimes that's
Nah,
bad.
Nah, bro, it's
I
good.
think so. I get it,
It's
because-
done. It's done a lot better for me if I can have a track that I'm like, okay, that's my sound. I don't want to jump over like some like you know.
I get it, but okay. So I get it, but I get it. Depends on what you're talking about. Because my boy Jordan told me, I think he texted me and said, "Yo, any beat that comes out, I will slaughter it." But I'm a person that can write for people. Do you ever think about writing for people, or you're in your own lane that you feel like I can't open up my other?
I'm not writing for no one.
There you go.
You gotta-
that's what I'm saying. Like, but
I gotta be true. I can't give myself
you're
to
not
somebody.
taking-
You know
what I'm
what? Some
talking
people,
about.
with
Go
some,
ahead.
with some people now, what I realized with some people is that
I get it though.
No, I'm not taking nothing for you.
Yeah, no. With some people, it's like specific beats speak to them, and they can write off of those beats. But then some people go off of any beat, like you're saying with Jordan, and that's not because you think you're that sick, but as an artist, it's challenging you to
Yeah.
see what you're capable
No,
of.
But I'm a
doing.
writer.
That.
But
No,
if
you're
you're
right.
not a writer,
You know
though,
what I
but
mean?
I'm a
You're right.
writer, so it's
like
different. I don't want to get take nothing out of it from
to
anybody.
say, okay, give me any beat,
I'd
I'll go on.
I know,
not
but I'd
because
rather-
it's sick.
you're right.
But because it's challenging me as an artist to see what I'm capable
And
of
I need
doing.
to make money from all genres.
And some
That's
rappers
probably
stay
my
in their
whole
lane
thing.
and what they're comfortable with. So
I'd
I understand that.
rather just have like for me a big important thing is like a dope beat selection. Like this guy, every beat's sick. Like this guy picks. Like this guy has.
Yo, Kanye, you heard this? Sign this guy.
Yeah, this guy has a good ear for beats. Like that's it's more so in that sense because like I can hear a beat and then I could rap to it, but I'm like I need to save this for someone else who it fits them more. If it like I'd rather like get when I hear a beat, I want to bring up some hairs on my I want it to bring up hairs on my fucking chest. Like I want my get goosebumps from the shit almost.
This is it. Yeah, like stunt 1-on-1, 50 Cent or something like.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't wait for you
Made it
to
up
make
and
a
stuff.
fucking
Yeah,
track, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
It's gonna
now, I know
happen.
you guys is
It's gonna
trying
happen.
I'm gonna get you in the booth and just now, and you guys ain't ready for it still. I don't know what you're gonna give them, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm fucked, bro. Like, I'm so happy that you came through. It's gonna be a great vibe. So like, we have so much things to do.
It's been a great vibe, man. Even from the shout out to King Solomon's Kitchen. It was an amazing vibe.
The food
yesterday.
did nice, hello.
Very good food.
Yo, this guy boxed his
Jerk
food.
chicken
Yo,
and
fam.
oxtail.
And we did a video shoot. I'm not trying to give any hints out there, but we did a video shoot over there. Respect to the man. But yo, the man boxed the food like he never. And you always eat Jamaican food, but the food did nice. I like.
Fire. It's official. It's
It's
official.
official.
They got some good food there. And the people and the vibe in general,
It was nice. Still,
I made sure I tipped her every drink.
Well, yo, you guys, before I leave out here, like, check this picture of me, bro. You guys don't even see this. Do you know this is my new movie that I'm coming out with that Zach is producing?
Who did that?
Oh, yo, bro,
Who
you
did
guys
that?
haven't
What's his
seen this?
name?
Look at it.
Who took the picture?
Yo, Zach! Where you
Shout out
at?
to Zach. Shout out to Zach for
Yo,
that.
give
big
me your
dog.
Instagram
Come
to these
here.
people.
You want portraits?
Shut
done? You
yourself
want
up.
pictures
Come here,
done?
Zach.
Zach, you stop recording. Yo. Yep, we're done recording here.
All right, so yo, just do it right there, Zach.
You can switch it out.
Yo, Zach.
Grab one of these, guys.
got your shit?
Kenny, no, for real. This nigga forgot his phone.
Buddy, I forgot my flash
You
drive.
did?
Never mind.
Yo, fuck this. We're
You got
keeping this in
this?
the podcast,
Mo.
bro. Yo, Zach, show
Yo.
that right there.
Yo,
On this camera. on
thanks
this
for
camera.
looking out.
So we're right here.
Go somewhere and it can stay there.
All right, so we're gonna
Straight,
edit
straight,
that part.
straight.
We're gonna keep that in the video that he came and got his phone. That's okay. Yo, right now I look like a fucking star in this bitch. I don't know if you guys know, but look at the detail on this.
Front door open.
Honestly, if you guys want to know who did this for me, it's my boy.
Back door open.
Show them what it is right here. Beautiful. Tell them what you about. Give me your Instagram and let them know what it is, bro.
I'm the Urban Migration Podcast photographer.
And tell them your podcast.
Zachary.
Talking to the camera.
We're gonna definitely when we come back for a tour, we're gonna get you out on the road
Yeah,
with
we don't
us.
usually do this on our podcast, but I have to
Yeah.
shout out Zach because he made me and my boy Jordan and the whole squad look like we're fucking stars. Jordan looks like a fucking actor. He's gonna be in the next fucking what's it? Avengers? They said no. Yeah, Avengers. He said Avengers 5.
The next Seth Rogen movie for sure.
Say no more. But anyways,
I have a quick question too. Another thing.
Yo, back to the question. Sorry, Zach.
When you're on stage,
no,
you
we're
ever
not supposed to do this, but go ahead.
when you're on stage, you ever nervous? You ever get nervous?
Yo,
you
How
don't get
do you
fucking
feel?
nervous.
Like,
Look how you rap.
you just bang it out like.
No, building up to the point, I don't. But then getting there, you want to know what I get nervous for? It's not for a big crowd. It's for when you see like 5-6 people in the fucking audience, and then my heart starts going like this. I'm like, who am I performing for? You got like some gun chick with like her belly down to it, like a crop top.
Yo, he doesn't think nothing bad about the gun chicks girl. You guys can be there, but don't ask him for his number at the end of the fucking show.
Nah. All girls need loving. You know?
So this is an artist thing.
But you know, when you pull up to a spot, you're like, is this like even hip hop? You're looking around the crowd, like
yo, but
you got 6 people. You got 2 people. You got 3 old guys in the bar just pounding the fucking
you know what's so
whiskey.
crazy? You know what's so crazy because this is what I'm trying to say. That's crazy that you brought that up because Riz, I know enough of the times we did some big shows. My brother was kind of like, Guani still. But here's what I'm gonna say. I left my city and I went to city like Cornwall, all those places, and I got so many love from people that don't even fucking know us. Toronto, Screwface capital, we were on that vibe. Over here, I came over here and seeing people show love and things. But guess what? The difference is people don't really collaborate with each other like that. You know what I mean? But you found yourself taking a plane. You probably put your own money for that shit.
Yeah.
The other day, that I won't lie, we're gonna get gritty Diddy on this vibe. No Diddy. Nitty gritty, my bad. Fuck, why would I say Diddy? That's some bullshit. But my nigga came out here, we were supposed to do some shit, and niggas are willing to pay for people's time and shit. In Toronto, if you ever talk about money to anybody to invest in their own craft, it's not happening. Like, I don't understand, but there's a difference. I don't know what the difference is, and we're gonna figure it out. So
the big nitty gritty committee right here.
Say no more.
Big dogs.
But at the end of the day, we have so much more going on. The future's gonna show hold. But we have a team. I love my team. Respect for everybody that came through. My shorty,
peace to you.
Mike, all the man named Zach, Jordy, he's gonna be mad for me saying that. But yo, Jordy, you know what it is.
You said shout out Calgary.
Calgary. That's from Vince. I'm taking that. You can't get mad. Hold that. You gotta have to hold that. But yo, I love that you came through, fam.
Peace, man.
I wish you know what? Let Calgary know that you're doing a tour. I'm letting know.
We're trying to put together a tour.
No, it's gonna happen. What do you mean you're trying to put it? It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
A tour.
Me, Half Cut, Danielson.
Say no more. And the first spot he's doing is Calgary.
Go support the movement.
And check out the song that with him and Risky and a whole bunch of squad that we're gonna do this.
Hell yeah.
Check
another chess
on
move.
All platforms.
Another chess move.
No, that's a fucking checkmate right there.
You don't even know that because your CD's there. But
shout out Freshie, man. Freshie for putting this together and getting us together and making
Chale, making those say on pinnacles, all that. You know what I mean? Do your thing. It's all good, bro. Like I love this. Like,
shout out Daniel's son couldn't be here today, but he a part of the movement.
Don't worry, Daniel's son.
Shout out.
I mean, big up Finesse. You know, big up everybody in Toronto. I would say I don't want to say too much names on my podcast, but big up all the artists that's wanting. In Calgary,
you're part of the movement,
and you're part of the movement. The movie, yo, Droopy, you don't know. I see you doing your thing. I Kentucky PNP, and I see you doing your thing. Everybody from Calgary Cross, everybody that show love to me, and all the people. Yo, big up the next Solomon promoter. You don't know. It's all good, bro. Like, thank you for
Solomon's Kitchen.
King Solomon's Kitchen. I don't even know, but right now, don't feel no way if I don't call your name. But in time, everything will gain, and we'll all be up. You don't know. Squad up on this vibe. Yo, fam, I love that you came through.
Thank you for having me, bro.
3rd Degree for life.
Hell yeah.
G original. You know what it is. Big up to everybody. See you guys later to the next episode. Mm-hmm.
Baby. Back in the day, y'all. All times moving around town, thuggin', drug running, token, choking, thought my weed smoke bugging. Shorty used to go to school with, she hit me up, she been bustin', hit the line where she get, she on this bus, bustin' over, fucked her, over with over, from the kitchen to the sofa. She wanna try coke, so I showed her, put out the plate of some of my buckets, leftovers, mixed it with the soda. Was the day that her life changed over. She get a fix, you couldn't told her. She be trekking through the snow for some blow like a soldier. She leaves in 2 hours, she's back, I can't chill, but hope I got you. See up the shit and told that girl Asta. Real life is how we live it. Slang and white, we live the life extra explicit. Let me cut it up and bag the shit for you to go home, sniff it. You ain't living life unless you risk it. Real life, it's how we live it. Slang and white, we live the life extra explicit. Let me cut it up and bag the shit for you to go home, sniff it. You ain't living life unless you risk it. She runs across the street to the coffee beat and sniffs it. Her secret life explicit, she was gone before she sniffed it. After sniffs this and then she's back. Her pocket's empty, so introduced the girl to crack. Told her it's more cheap, the high strong, it to last longer. You could see your baby girl's eyes, she been a goner. Now she walk the street and suck your fucking cock for $1. It's a shame I used to call her, she used to holler. Real life is how we live it. Slang and white, we live the life extra explicit. Let me cut it up and bag the shit for you to go home, sniff it. You ain't living life unless you risk it. Real life, it's how we live it. Slang and white, we live the life extra explicit. Let me cut it up and bag the shit for you to go home, sniff it. You ain't living life unless you risk it.